Crash Course DM.
Welcome to Crash Course DM. I am Chris. I will be your dungeon master today, and I'm about 3 degrees from Kevin Bacon.
He's so much better than me at this fun.
In today's episode, we will be running our very first episode of the one-shot, so to speak, where the 3-5-7 shot, where we sail the high seas as pirates. Here with us today, Shea Ingram.
Yarr. Hi, everybody. It's Shea Ingram. Today I'll be playing Sable Nightshade, commonly known as Nyx to the crew. Fun fact about me, I actually have the same birthday as Kevin Bacon.
Whoa.
Yeah, no
Wow.
joke. No joke.
Very interesting. We also have our special guest who will be joining us for the duration of this session, Joe Lynn.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe. I'm playing Blibb'th, the hobgoblin. And I stared at the sun over the eclipse.
Oh,
Wow.
That's my... Just for a second. Turned away.
Oh, so you glanced at the sun.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
What is a glance if not a short stare?
Great. We also have longtime member of crew, Kyle.
Thank you for that.
I don't know why you got a special one.
fuck everyone else.
I am long-standing member of the crew, Kyle Kane, and my character is Birch. And are we doing a character factoid?
I mean, you can do a Kyle
two get
factoid. It's
personal
up to you.
factoid.
Sure. It's okay. So Birch, instead of like a handkerchief that most would carry, it's actually a little like pocket square of sandpaper, and that he constantly like sands and whittles things down as he's bored.
I love that. And finally, we have someone who hasn't been here as long as Kyle, Josh.
Hey, everybody. I am Josh Greenway. I have not been here as long as Kyle, but I will be playing the character of Dunnuil Stormstrider, or Dun, to his friends, the master at arms on the ship, and guy who's got a real soft spot for the bagpipes. You don't even have to play him that well. He's just super into it.
Who isn't?
His roommates in college.
That makes sense. Well, once again, I am Chris. I will be guiding this, and as per Josh's request, I will be sharing some... I wouldn't do it if Josh didn't ask me. I will be sharing some goals. So I am not new to dungeon mastering. I've been doing it for a while now, at least 3 or 4 years at this point. And there's definitely a lot of things that I've learned, but nobody is perfect at anything. So some things that I have set up for myself that I would like to improve upon. One thing that I struggle with a lot is utilizing the entire environment. Really exploring the space and using all of it. That I think a lot of us do. But I tend to get tunnel vision when it comes to describing things. And so I like to really explore and describe and create an entire space. That's a goal. And then I think for all of us, every dungeon master in the world, pacing.
Pacing, yeah.
Pacing.
The permanent goal.
Always. Things never go as you plan. So it's a matter of making sure that you end on time. Yeah. But aside from that, I've got a story cooked up, and I'm excited to get started with it.
Do we say goals as a player?
I mean, do you have anything you want to work on as a player? Something you're trying to do differently?
Yeah. I would
You don't
say...
have to. I'm not trying to put you on the spot.
No, you do have to now.
Shit, sorry, the DM said you have to.
My goal is to make sure that I can make my character... that I play my character true, like as opposed to like trying to do what I think is best, doing what the character thinks is best at all times.
Does anybody else have a player goal?
Honestly, kind of the same. I originally started with a character that was maybe a little too close to my work self, and then I was like, oh, that's not fun. And so I want to try to be this character I have in mind. So we'll see. I'm not going to say what I have in mind up front in case I fuck it up.
Yeah, I think I'm playing a rogue, which I don't know that I've played since our kind of OG campaign. That we did
For the podcast.
right pre-podcast.
PP, yeah.
So just trying to kind of like figure out fun ways to utilize the character. Did you say PP? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I love and respect your goals. That's great.
My new goal is to make Josh say PP as many times as I can in this episode.
Good goal. Good goal.
I'll have the PP counter up here.
Yeah, my goal is to fully commit to Birch. I think that sounds great.
Fantastic.
Goals, guys, I'm going to take those and say that's mine.
Cool.
Great.
Very American artist of you. Good job.
Damn.
You just alienated half of your audience.
Oh, we have no subscribers anymore, you guys.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, then let's jump right on in. We on the high seas, wind in your hair. Bit of a rough sea. There's nothing out there. Open. Just waves as far as the eye can see. The skies are slightly mottled. Little bits of gray cloud wisping by, but the blue sky peeking through. Rays of sun on your skin, warming it with the salty, cold sea air battering, creating a mix of feelings. The waters are a little rough, but not too bad. And you hear, well, all of you, the entire crew is gathered, including yourselves. Some event happening. Ryoja standing right behind your captain, Kren Daggershell. A large turtle. A stout tortoise with a gruff face, weathered skin. Old. This turtle is ancient. But you know, just looking at him, despite his age, he could snap your neck with a finger. This captain is fearless and has led you through journey after journey, and nobody on this ship could say that they don't trust him with their life. So Kren is standing there, a little unusual that he's addressing the entire crew. Ryoja right behind your navigator, an eagle Aarakocra, eyes like no other. But Kren Daggershell addresses all of you, the entire crew.
Aye, crew. Word just broke of some new undiscovered island in the northeast of the Sanguine. I needn't say this is unusual. Land popping up out of nowhere. You know, the tender paws of other seafarers is gonna try and be the first there. Listen, these waters have claimed the lives of more than I can count. I imagine several dozen gonna lose their lives over this. Be the first there. Not gonna get in our way. We're gonna stake our claim and bring home what valuables lie in its coffers. You know what to do. Take us there. This be ours.
And he kind of steps back, and he starts to walk back towards his cabin crew, or captain's quarters, while the rest of the crew kind of mingles.
Right as he finishes that speech, I'm going to slam on the taiko drum.
Very good. A few people kind of like start a little bit breaking out of a focus and back. And so we're all gathered together. You've got your entire crew here. You've got a bunch of just unnamed NPCs, but then you have some of the more officer level crew members here. And I wanted to give you an opportunity here if you wanted to meet and greet any of them. This time is yours. What do you do?
I'm going to wait until you three go.
Blibb'th is going to find the other three of you, right? No, I think I would just find you. Sorry.
Yeah, so
pointing.
Dunn's going to be standing up like next to where the captain was giving his speech, like maybe looking kind of stressed out, like why does he feeling the need to like give the notes right now to himself? Like I always give these talks. What the fuck? What is this? What did I do wrong?
I'm gonna walk up to you and say, things must be serious if the captain is telling us to do this. himself.
It's got to be a real. Fuck! Did I do something wrong? Is it me? Is it that they can't understand me half the time? Is that why he gave the notes and like I couldn't tell everybody about the new island?
No, it's not about your ability to speak coherently. It's about your showmanship right there.
No, but it's just like it's a spot on the map. You point at it and you're like, we're going there. You'll find out what's happening when we get there. It's not that big of a deal.
No pizzazz.
You don't need a pizzazz.
Oh, for this, we need pizzazz.
All you need is for someone to hoist the mainsail and we'll get out of here and be on our way.
Done. You'll always be stuck in the quartermaster, I suppose.
Well, it's my job. Blibb'th is sort of what I do.
And I add flair to things.
Okay, are we just going to talk about what we do right now? Or like, what? Did you come over here for a reason?
I'm going to walk up in the middle of their conversation and go, speaking of, I cook. And I got to tell you guys, ingredients have been running low. So I'm really excited to see what we might find there. Don't tell the rest of the crew I said that, by the way. Don't want to alarm anybody.
Okay, do we need to schedule a stopover? There's like ports between here and there. We could figure it out. We're in what part of the...
Fantastic. There is a map that I made, and
Dear listeners, please refer to the map right now. Just look at the...
Are there ports in between?
well, I need to pull up the map too.
I'm gonna walk up as I'm tossing a little chocolate truffle up and catching it in my mouth. Oh, Nix, you got any more of these chocolates?
Oh, you know I got plenty for you, Birch. And I'm going to pull a few out of my pocket and just hand them over to him kind of slyly.
All right, steady on now. Like, weren't you just saying we're low on food and you're giving it to the well-feddest member of the crew here?
Hey, I didn't say we're low on food, okay? We've got food. We just don't have, some of the more premier things I might want to use to throw together a real snazzy meal, okay? We got plenty of stuff. I got turnips for days down there, but you guys really just want to eat turnips for the next 6 months?
I mean, if it's a calorie, it's a calorie. I'm not really that fussed about it.
Feed done all the turnips. We can have anything you got back there.
Hey, fair enough. Done. You got turnips for...
Well, no, I don't know that I need all the turnips. Like, we should definitely divide the turnips evenly.
Well, I'm gonna start start walking towards. I want to go talk to Ryoja.
So Ryoja is still standing over by the starboard side of the ship. She's kind of both hands on the side of the ship, and she's looking out, her white feathers just flowing in the wind. She's got leather on, very well equipped, very sharp looking bird. Turns back and sees you. Ah, Blibb'th. Troubling news. Huh?
Troubling?
Well, have you ever heard of an island popping up out of nowhere?
Can I make a history check on that?
Yeah, you can definitely make a history check.
Yeah, because I'm maybe I don't know. Oh, it was a natural one.
Ooh.
For a total of 4.
I got a 9 minus 1 is 8. So.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I got a 15.
You know from school that...
Do you need this?
No, I'm not doing a check. I'm just standing there, and I've got like a cloth that I always carry, and I'm just kind of like draping it over my shoulder and moving it back and forth from shoulder to shoulder. So I'm not too invested in the conversation.
Okay, great. So you two know how an island is formed. Like, a lot of times it's from,
Magma. Magma.
Magma. Wow, good job. Yeah. Tectonic plates. So you know how mountains are formed, and often how islands are formed, like different ways. You didn't do very well in school, so this is all kind of new to you. This is like you all know this sea better than anyone. You've explored every inch of it. This island has never been there, and it's weird.
I'm always interested in new stories, and this one might be the best one yet.
I don't. Not many things worry me. This worries me.
All right, well, let me tell you what worries me is that no one told me about it either. I'm just finding out with the rest of the crew.
Sorry. When I see something, normally I'd go to you.
Yeah, there's that whole chain of command thing that you just like entirely circumvented.
I couldn't find you, okay? I couldn't find you. Kren was right there. I just figured I'd tell him.
And we're sure of these reports, so you got it from a credible source. Like, did you see it?
Oh, I'll show you.
Wait, what? Okay.
Yeah,
And he's
come
like,
on, crow's nest.
Okay.
know.
He Dunn hops on his broom
And just brooms all the way up. Great.
I'm gonna say, have fun exploring up there. I'm gonna go chill on the bottom while you guys are in the crow's nest.
Cool. While everybody is together, people start kind of clearing out Nyx. You feel a large, heavy hand on your shoulder, and you immediately know who this is. A good friend of yours, but a lot of times not somebody that you're excited to talk to. This is Brave Shot. This is your gunner of the ship. Varian, his last name is Gayanathala. It's very hard to pronounce, but he is a Goliath. This guy is like 8.5 feet tall. No tattoos. He's a purist about tattoos, but he is loud. And a lot of the crew often wonders, is it because he's firing cannons all day, or is he just that loud? But despite all of that, the crew puts up with him because he's the best gunner in the sea. So he comes up, heavy hand on your shoulder. Oh, those are some great truffles, man. You got any more cooked up back there?
Hey, Brave Shot. Yeah. Can we kind of keep it down, though? I mean, between...
No, man. Hey, I'm real excited for this, aren't you?
Hey, Brave Shot, remember when we talked about discretion? Remember that conversation we had?
No. Can't say I do.
Okay, I only have so many truffles to go around. Between you and Birch, you guys are kind of dipping into the supply a little more. And if people find out, I don't think they're going to be too happy.
Wait, who doesn't know? Who doesn't know about the truffles?
Brave Shot.
You talking about truffles over there?
Yeah, did you get any?
Dunn, don't you have some kind of workplace crisis to deal with?
You're lucky I do.
I point up. You only get turnips.
I'm I don't know. I guess I should probably. Hey, I'm gonna see you out there, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna fight some guys, and we're gonna, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I want to get back out there. You know, I've just been down below deck, cooking for so long, and
Oh man, I wish I knew what that was like.
Brave Shot, you barely fit below deck, buddy.
Oh,
I can't imagine you trying to hunch over down there.
that'd be great. Oh, you're too funny. He giant hand collapse on your shoulder.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Oh, you're the
Thanks.
best.
He walks by and he sees
Birch.
Birch over here and just punches you in the shoulder. He's like,
Hey, what's up, Birch?
and he walks back to his little station laughing.
I like that guy, but he's a lot.
He's a good guy. I like him.
Yeah, no. It's just like,
But
it hurts every time.
but let's not give him the truffles.
Yeah, you're right. You got it.
Landed that.
Let's not give him the truffles, though.
Birch, look, you're my main guy, okay? I'm always looking out for you, but you try telling him no.
Oh, I could get him to say
I
no.
could tell him.
Yeah?
I could get him saying anything I
We're
want.
about the same size. I'm not too worried.
Be my guest then, man. Like if you can get him to back off, I'll stop giving him truffles, but
Are you guys about to fight this NPC that's in the same crew as us?
Can I roll for initiative?
At that moment, where are you at the moment?
I'd be chilling with these three at the bottom, wherever they are right now. Really.
So the three of you are kind of hanging together. Great. Yezu Teppelpeppel walks up. Yezu Teppelpeppel is a gnome. She's about 2.5 feet tall. She's very small. Sorry, in my notes it says 3'2". I apologize for that minor error. But she is your ship's bosun, and a bosun runs the crew. And while you've run the ship for the most part, the bosun is responsible for the crew. Now, a lot of the times, somebody who's in a bosun position tends to be in charge, large and in charge, booming voice, all of these typical, stereotypical qualities. Yezu shatters that. Yezu is small, and she is calm, and she is very wise, but nobody would dare stand up to her. She just has that look in her eyes. She gives you that look, and you're just like, oop. Yezu walks up to all three of you and says, "Up to no good again?"
No, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, no, not at all, Yezu. Everything's going as it should here.
I'm just kidding.
Good here, just polishing the railings.
Yezu, can I ask what you think about the island?
I can't say that I have an opinion on it. As long as everybody stays alive and does what they're supposed to do, we're good. I mean, in my mind, this is just another day. I mean, we've seen the worst. We've killed the worst. I've killed the worst. But we're going to get through this just fine. What do you think about the island?
I think it's going to be a lot of trouble
Why do you think that?
because the best ones always are.
I like the way you think. That's very nice. Yes, a lot of trouble, but a lot of reward. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Lots of wood.
Yes, ma'am.
Well,
That's right.
new oil and new wood together.
So they say, new island, new wood. I've heard you say it about 1,000 times, and it never gets old.
It's one of my catchphrases.
Tell me another one.
All's pine on the sea.
I love that one. It's my favorite.
Hey, Birch, what was the one? What was the one you were telling me last week? You came up with a new one. Really rolled off the tongue.
It was someone asked me if I could make him something, and I said, "I'm maple."
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I love that.
Dunn yells down from like his broom, like, "Oh, we talking about your catchphrases? What's that one you said years ago, though? It's a long time ago."
Oh yeah, that was before I joined. What was that one?
You know, that old classic. You used to say it all the time.
Oh, it's that little. Remember that thing the artificer brought us, and it would beep if you put it against something hard. I used to hold it against myself and say, "I guess we found a stud." The stud finder. You remember that?
That's a good one.
It's a too bad the artificer died.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Proper shame.
God.
Missed him.
Everybody but does it like a fantasy cross symbol.
He was delicious, though.
Hey, that was a good week of snacking. It was.
Look, I know nobody wants to talk about it, but what else were we gonna do?
Is it ironic? He made things his whole life, but the best thing he made was what you made out of him.
You're just full of them today.
What a total dish he was. I'll take a tall drink of that guy any day.
I just remember we got into a big fight right before that. As I prepared him in the saute pan, I said, "Now who's got beef?"
He tossed me his hand, and you said, "Hey, he looks like he could use a hand."
Sometimes that's how the cook crumbles them.
Oh, God rest him.
Well, I know that with your cooking ability, sometimes I know how much effort you put in. I mean, it takes an arm and a leg to do what you do.
Yezu, did you just make a joke?
Well, I guess I did. Huh.
Wow.
Well, I guess I should, Hey! I'll be back.
Right.
Walks off towards some crew members who are slacking off a bit. We're going to cut back to you two. So we have Nyx, sorry, not Nyx. I'm still learning all of your names as well. Dunn up there with Ryoja. It's a pretty tall crow's nest. You're walking for a little bit. There's a good 45 rungs on the ladder to get up there. And it's cold and windy up here. It's every sway of the ocean is just enhanced up here. Like, you kind of feel like you're going to fall off. Ryoja looks right at home. She's standing up here and she says, if you look right out there to the northeast, you can see just a speck with the naked eye. And she pulls out a long telescoping little device. Use this and hands it to you.
He Dunn takes the telescope and starts to look through it.
What you should be seeing is, do you see how the sky changes above the little black spot on the left?
Yeah, I see it there.
And the black spot itself, have you ever seen an island with a red hue? It just concerns me. I've seen stone islands. I've seen islands of gravel. I mean, hell, we've seen magical islands. But something red. I mean, I don't understand.
I mean, it could be still molten. Maybe it's like a magma plume that's coming up from the ocean floor.
I suppose that could possibly be it. Could also explain the dark clouds overhead.
I mean, we know there's not a lot of fault lines around here, so I'm not sure where it would be coming from, but
that must be it. That's why you're in charge. That must be it.
Do we have some way of scouting this before getting the ship too close to it? Because I'm not trying to bring us into a problem here.
I mean, we could send out one of a small scouting crew, round up. I mean, I'm sure I could get Yazoo to round up some people and send him out on a scouting mission. But we don't know what's there, and I mean, we're also trying to make sure that we're the first there, because anybody who gets there first, if we miss out on the treasure, we lose our reputation.
Shit, I guess we should probably get Yezu's take on the situation and figure out. I mean, if we're gonna send a party over, maybe we send some heavier hitters. That way we know they can hold their own.
But what if they die?
Well, if they die, that's what they signed up for, right? I mean,
I suppose.
I mean, what did the people do yesterday? They died, right? So,
that is true. Yeah.
Fantasy cross.
It's just the life of a pirate.
I see Dunn do the fantasy cross, and I just do it I do it out of instinct. I don't even know who they're talking about.
Shadow film India.
I feel like we need to make a call.
Yeah, I think the call here is that we've got to send out a scouting crew to find out, get a little bit closer. If we can get closer from above, I don't know how many people can fly in the crew, but it might be a good idea to see if we can sort of scout it out from an advantage or some sort of point where we're not going to be at risk.
I say that's a good idea. If
I've got the broom, so I can lead a party. He's flying around the mast in slow circles.
She kind of fluffs her wings a little bit, looks at your broom, almost just with shame.
You know what? Maybe you should lead the party, actually. I feel like you're probably more equipped for this, maybe.
Oh, I have to stay on the ship. As a navigator, I've got to make sure that we get to the right place.
All right, that's fine. He just keeps gesturing towards his broom as he's slowly orbiting the mast. I got this.
Can I try to sneak partway up the mast without them noticing me as I see him kind of just wildly
Make a stealth
gesturing?
Hell yeah.
And he's giving up confusing, alarming hand signals. He's gesturing a lot, so it's really hard to tell if he's mad or what's going on.
24.
Wow. Done. Go ahead and make a perception check, and I'll go ahead and make a perception check for Ryoja.
My first roll of the game is
My stealth is plus 13.
24.
I shit you not, my perception was a 24.
Ooh.
Wow. You got 24 too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you kind of notice each other.
I see him, see me, see him as he's walking up the rungs.
Sorry, not trying to spy or anything. You were motioning pretty wildly, and I was curious about what was going on. That's all. I just curious.
You could have just asked. It's not a secret or anything, mate. We're just talking about the island that's far away.
You say it's not a secret, but you both went up to the mast together and then
that's
started
where
talking.
That's where you can see stuff. Can you see the island from down there?
You were just being weird down there, Dunn. You were being weird about people going over your head, so I didn't know. if this is like a secret thing.
All right, that's fair. I'll take that. I'll take that on the chin. That's fair. I was being a bit weird about it.
Done. And now, Nyx over here, you both hear a sound as Ryosha kind of like a small gasp. And you hear the little telescopic thing open up really quickly, and she holds it up and looks out. A ship. There's a ship. They're ahead of us.
Should have seen that coming. All right, well, that fucks the scouting party, doesn't it?
Full speed ahead, sir.
Aye, full speed ahead. Blibb'th, get the drum going. We've got to catch up to some idiots before they get to our island.
Ryosha flies down from up there. She flies a circle around you and your broom.
As the broom slowly descends, and he's super uncomfortable the entire way down. I'll be right down there, but don't you start without me, but we gotta go.
She flies down to the wheel and takes hold of the wheel, and she looks to you. Blibb'th, make the call.
I began playing my bagpipe and taiko drums simultaneously, and also taking breaks in between to sing loudly. It's like a cacophony mess. It sounds something like this. I row a lonely boat, the only boat that I have ever rowed. Don't know when I'll row, but it's only me and I row alone. Everyone's just rowing all the time. And they go, row, and it's a lot of that. It's a steady beat.
You see Very and Brave Shot just rocking out over there. I love this song.
And every time he gets a little bored, he goes, my shadow's only one that rows beside me. You know, he goes with the other thing.
I'm gonna run over and mount Black and Decker.
Okay, great.
Get it loaded and ready.
I'm gonna run down to the kitchen and whip up some canapes to get the crew spirits up.
Very good. Very good. What do you do? Since you're kind of the one running the ship, essentially, what do you do?
I definitely go to the best vantage point I can on the front of the boat. I encourage us to get to them as fast as possible, and I also want to be trying to perceive whatever I can about the enemy ship from as far away as possible while moving in. I might even goose Ryosha for her telescope to see if I can get a better vantage.
Cool. Yeah. I think under the circumstances, she would have definitely given that to you.
I promise I won't smudge it this time. I need to see over there, and I'll clean it before I give it back.
Yes. You're the boss. Mm-hmm. She just, while she's navigating, she's just eyeing, making sure. So as you look out, there is definitely a formidable ship that is nearing the island. It's just one that you can see right now, but it is clear ahead of you. However, your ship is faster.
Does it have any distinguishing features?
Their ship?
Something we might want for our ship?
Make a perception check. Are you also looking for distinguishing features? You can make it with advantage.
Ooh.
Roll 2, take the higher.
14 perception, you said?
Correct.
Dirty 20.
Did you get?
Oh, I thought he was just rolling with. Okay.
Oh.
Is this
That's fine.
a group roll or is
Because
this...
you have the things, so you can roll with advantage.
Okay.
I got,
Yeah, so you're good. Now, dirty 20.
I don't roll.
No, you can roll.
I got 2 21s. 21.
Wow, very nice.
So I wave him up. I'm like, look over here. Let's figure out what we're going to take off of it now, right? Let's figure out what we want to hit it at.
Looks like we got some good pine. We've got oak. We could use that.
So this ship is running a black flag.
Love a good black flag.
Just letting you know, that. This ship is actually not have any pine or oak on it. However,
Me eyes deceiving. Sorry. Carpenter, I don't know my wood anymore. I was looking through my binoculars. There's solid wood. My binoculars are pine and oak.
It's an easy mistake, mate. I do it all the time.
Right, all right.
I walk by with a tray of canapes and I go, bet you got some smudges on your binoculars there.
Oh, hey, can I walk this on your apron?
Yeah, go for it.
That's so much greasier.
Let me look again and let's see.
this ship is mostly mahogany.
Oh, shit.
All right, it's mahogany it is. Yep.
All right, yeah, I would have said a teak, but that makes a lot more sense, actually, mahogany on the sea.
Easy to miss,
Mostly mahogany. You do see some nice paneling up at the top. There's some intricate carvings near the back, and then you can see like a mermaid.
Ooh.
It looks like it's crashing out of the water in elegant fashion, and it's completely carved out of wood.
Ooh, out of wood. All right. This looks like Fabrizio's work. I'm quite familiar. I think we might have him on the ship here.
All right, yeah, I'd love to have a Fabrizio on the ship too, like one of his works.
You've got me.
No, I meant like one of his works. Like,
oh, right.
Yeah, but you could customize it to fit your vibe.
Oh, we certainly can. We could throw a shell on the back and make that mermaid into a captain.
Yeah, it's like a Birch Brizio.
No, not breezier. No. Oh, well, I see what you're saying. Yeah, there it is. Oh, collab. Yeah, right.
Right, we're gonna take that, and I just sort of instruct the crew, like, do not damage the mermaid piece, but we're gonna destroy every other part of this when we get there.
Very nice. I feel like you would head back down to your little area.
Right, I'm going to go back to Black and Decker.
All right, go down to your area. Yeah.
All right.
Your little area down there. Go to it.
All right. I'll put myself back in my room. All right. It's mahogany, remember. Very hardwood. All right. Yep, that's it now. All right, see you.
Sorry, that was a no, not a yes and. My apologies. That was bad DMing right there.
Did you say something there? Was there something as I was going down?
Well, no, not me, no.
All right, yep, I'm off again. All right, see you.
As you're standing there looking out at this ship, you hear the familiar footsteps of Kren coming up behind you. Kren walks up with his very familiar gait, clearly favoring one leg every time that he walks.
I think Dunn, as soon as he recognizes the pace of Kren walking behind him, and he does 360-degree spin, like, into a salute. And it's like, Captain, sir, we're here for you. What you need, sir? And it's just, like, immediately, like, there for the captain.
Wait, a 360-degree... So you looked the way that you were looking.
Yes, you know what?
You
yes,
do a
that's
pirouette.
He does a pirouette and salutes the captain.
Very nice.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Thank you, sir. I've been working on it.
I love it.
I don't love the way you said that, but...
I've got something important to tell you.
Aye, sir.
How ready do you feel? Taking over the ship on your own. Making it yours.
Well, let's not be crazy now, sir. You still got, like, a lot of years left in you. What? Why? Why are we talking about this?
He walks over to the side of the ship and kind of looks out to the sea.
I think this might be my last mission. My last adventure. Body can't take it anymore.
Well,
Sorry. I know you're trying to talk. Go ahead.
We could get you a new body if that's a problem. Like, there's a lot of magicians in this area. You know, we could swap one out.
Puts a hand up in front of your face.
I'll stop you there. Pirate knows when his time is done. That's your name.
Ha ha! I see what you did there, sir. That's very clever. That's clever indeed. See, where would we be without you and these incredible jokes?
Your time is just starting, my boy. Mine's coming to an end. I think once we finish this, I think I'm out for good. I'm gonna go find a place. Just live out the rest of my days.
Do you know what you're gonna do? Do you have a plan? Like, I mean, it's a tough job market out there right now. So if you're not gonna pirate, like, do you have other skills? Do you need work on your resume?
You know the beautiful thing, Dunn? I ain't never had a plan once in me life.
No, I've noticed that from the way we go into every event, and you're like, we don't need a plan, and I'm like, we should really have a plan, sir.
And look at how far it got us. So imagine how far I get, not having a plan, with nothing to do.
I mean, who could be there to stop you?
As amazing as this has been, I think you're ready, and I think it's your time.
That's a lot. That's a lot to take in at once. Fuck, I didn't know it was a job interview. I didn't, like, wash my hair or anything for this.
Our entire time together has been the interview, and you've been passing with flying colors since the day I met you.
I think that he doesn't really know how to take the positive compliment, and so Dunn is just trying to, like, look for ways to prove the captain wrong and that he needs to, like, stay in control, and he just keeps trying to, like, babble little things like that.
flying colours. I see what you did there, sir.
We're having a two-person conversation over here. Can you not listen in right now? It's sort of a sensitive matter.
It was horribly inappropriate.
Sorry, back in my room.
I've actually been standing behind them too with the tray. Just like, I don't really know what to do. I don't want to turn away because
Dunn doesn't even look at me. He just grabs a canapé and starts eating it.
That's stealthy.
Birch, you hear a knock on your door, and it's Yezu, just making jokes with the captain again.
You were quick, yeah. I just said it.
She walks in, she just smacks you across the face, and then walks back out and slams your door shut.
I deserve that, I suppose. The mistake in the wood I did won't happen again. I'll just keep my machine and my wood, I will.
I'm gonna knock on Birch's door.
Not again, please. I've learned my lesson.
Birch, it's me. Hey, Birch.
Oh,
Hey,
hey, friend.
hey.
What do you got?
I just saw Yezu was over here. You okay?
I'm all right.
Oh, buddy.
Emotionally, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna slip him some more truffles.
You're a lifesaver in these parts. I've always liked you.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Hey, I feel like you've always looked out for me since I got here, and can I hang out here? I just had a really weird interaction with Dunn and the captain, and can I just hang out here for a little bit?
Yeah, what's on your mind? What's happening?
I was standing around for way too long, and like Dunn took a canapé, and like he seemed like he liked it, but then Kraken was just like real serious, and I don't really know what they were talking about because I didn't want to listen in, but I just need to be down here.
Right, I tried to make a joke and it didn't work for me. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
You know, that's one of those situations. Do you hang around, or is it more awkward if you just stay?
Right,
and
exactly.
Then you get caught in it.
Exactly, because like, what if I try to leave and that's the exact moment Kraken notices and he's like, "Where are you going?" You know how he gets.
What if that's right where he's reaching for it, and right when you're turning away, and then it looks like you're keeping the snacks away from the captain?
Right. Thank you. I'm glad somebody gets it. And we're just gonna keep.
While they're having this conversation, I'm just standing at the door with like trying to this conversation is just like so pointless. I'm like, okay, and I just walk away. Great. Actually, sorry, I my character would want to know this information.
Blibb'th, come here and we'll tell you all about it. Come on.
Okay.
And we'll inform Blibb'th. And
Cool.
Yeah, just I would say, do you guys think Dunn is prepared for this? Of all the people on the ship,
prepared for what?
to be captain.
To be captain.
Wait,
Be captain.
Is that what they were talking about?
I didn't hear a thing, but he saw us a captain.
Oh, that makes it so much worse that I was just standing there. Oh no.
wait. Based on what you said,
Well, yeah, no, I walked up and I was standing there, but I didn't really hear what they were talking about.
what do you guys?
I mean, Dunn's been in a weird place lately. I don't know if anyone else has noticed it.
Right.
Real touchy and just like paranoid almost. Like he thinks that like Roisha's like out to get him or like going behind his back.
Unsteady. Right.
Yeah, unsteady.
It's like on unfinished wood. It gets wet and it gets all bendy. I think he's getting bendy.
Oh yeah, or like an unproofed bread, you know, like
Oh,
it doesn't rise to the occasion because it hasn't been given the time to really prepare and get comfortable with itself.
Hold on, he's like a bendy, unprepared bread. Not quite done, you could say.
A random crew member walks by. It's a real Mozza situation.
I think we should watch out for him.
Yeah, you're right.
We should just follow along. Just make sure everything goes okay.
It's quite ironic because the captain's a turtle, so he's always got something covering his back.
So we'll be done shell.
Will be his shell, quite right. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I like that.
Okay.
Kren says to you,
I think what I need you to do right now, we're getting up close on this ship. I need you to lead this crew. Lead them like you ain't ever leaded them before. Lead them into the depths of hell.
All right, it's just that like proven strategies and things you've done before generally work better. So like, what if we led them like we've led them before, so it'll be successful?
Me boy, this be your ship, so you need to develop your own way of running this ship, not me old way. Codgery old turtle who ain't ever got a plan.
Sounds like you're speaking really close to mutiny, which would be weird because you're the captain. But like, I get what you're putting down.
You accusing me of mutiny, boy?
I mean, not even a little bit. No, fuck.
I ain't ever been a mutinous one in my life.
He walks back and kind of like back over and looks out at the water. He looks at the other ship.
No, there's a captain on that ship.
Aye, everyone's got one. I'm sorry.
And that captain, he's gonna retire someday. And he's gonna go off to his own island. That is, unless we kill him first.
Aye, I was sort of wondering, like, is that what you call it now? But now I see what you're getting at. Okay, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
definitely be, yeah.
Done. It's yours. There's nothing you can say to change me mind. You best get ready for battle.
All right, let's get down to it then.
I'm gonna head back to the captain's quarters. I need to take a nap.
And Dunn kind of turns off his like unsureness. He's like, okay, cool, captain's asleep. We've got to go murder some stuff now.
Basically.
Yeah.
And he walks back, and the familiar, like as he's step, drag as he walks away, and you're left there by yourself.
All right. So I think Dunn just goes to rouse the crew and just starts yelling about full steam ahead. Blibb'th, play the hearty drums. We're gonna be getting really aggressive right now. Load Black and Decker, and we're gonna. The plan crew is to take this down. No prisoners.
Cool. Great.
Blibb'th goes into a Rattling Bog style song where it's just like gets faster and faster and faster as we get closer and closer to the.
Do we have other Arakakra who can be flying like in the air? I would like to have some kind of contingent in the air above the ship, sort of preceding our approach.
Let's roll for Aarakocra.
Yeah.
Let's roll some dice, and you have you have 10 Aarakocras.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna have half our Aarakocra go up and be like a scouting party in front of the ship.
Squadron.
Yeah.
Great. It's your Eagle Squad 7
Yes.
or 5.
Can I approach Dunn? And I kind of just want to like take him off to the side. So like, hey Dunn, I was talking to Birch and Blibb'th earlier, and we just want to let you know we got your back.
Oh, all right. Well, I appreciate that. That actually feels weirdly good right now. I just got some intense news that I'd maybe need to offload. Did you know the captain's not feeling great?
What? That's crazy.
I'd like to make an insight check to see if I understand the.
Would you like to make a deception check?
Yes, please.
Oh man,
23.
25.
Oh, he sees right through you.
You fucking knew already, didn't you? You fucking knew.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to. I was nearby and I didn't really know what was going on. And then Blibb'th and Birch and I were talking, and yeah, we know.
All right, let's not spread word to everybody, but like it's a little intense, right? Like it seems like out of nowhere, all of a sudden he's talking about like retiring, like a one last job situation.
In the middle of your conversation, you hear the piercing cry of Ryoja on high alert. Says, "The ship's making a turn! They're headed straight for us! Battle positions now!"
All right, maybe we'll pick this up after.
Let's pick it up after, I agree.
Yep.
And everybody goes into their positions. You see brave shot Ganathala. He's getting in position. He's, "All right, boys, get ready!" And you hear all of your Ryoja taking the wheel, guiding all of her Eagle Squad 5.
I don't know that.
Eagle Squad 5.
Eagle
can
Squad
now
5.
For sure.
Yezu is making commands on the ship in very calm fashion, slaps a couple people. And then you see in an office, while opening the door, you see for the first time in a long time, Lara Coralli, a sea elf. She's your doctor on board. And she just looks like she's ready, just in case. Doesn't say anything, just goes and hangs out in a corner, being ready for anything. And the ship comes towards you. So how we're going to do this is we are now entering a ship battle.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh, yes.
You will be commanding a ship. Each of you will have your own place on the ship, and you can do one of a couple things. You can either directly affect the other ship in some way. So, for example, you've got Black and Decker.
Correct.
You can try and deal some serious damage to the ship. As part of like the ship's turn, we can have Brave Shot fire some cannons, or we can have Yezu command some of your troops to board the ship if we're close enough. There's a lot of options here. Really, the sky's the limit. Whatever you can come up with is great as long as it's within reason. And then each of you will kind of have your own crew tasks. So, for example, the cook over here, you could do something to encourage the crew or to give a bonus. You can give somebody advantage on something.
Got to keep those battle biscuits flowing, man.
Or you can like throw something. I mean, if you have a weapon or something that you can use, like it's up to you.
Okay.
So get creative here. I do have a stat block for your ship. You have a galley. Your galley weighs 150 tons. You have all of these different things. So I'm going to give this to you since you're the master-in-chief of sorts. It's the left side over there. So the left side of that is kind of your hull, your all of that. Those are your stats. Those are your actions, things that you can do. At the very top are your stats. That's really what you need to know for this going into it. Now, keep in mind, I have a stat block for the other ship, and they will be doing just as much to you as you could be doing to them. I do need all of you to roll initiative.
Can I also do a perception check at the top since I was like, or is there anything I get from looking at it earlier where I can know if there are like weak spots in the enemy ship or anything that we could look at targeting?
Let's roll initiative, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
That's a great question, and we'll make that happen.
All right, my initiative is 18.
21.
Dirty 20.
I just sat on the side and I wrote down the Eagle Squad 5 crew member names. Red Robin, Wingstop, Barbecue Chicken, The Word, and Woody.
Amazing.
Yes.
Those were the five.
Those-
that you sent
yeah,
out,
those
right?
were the five.
Okay.
I had to update my little encounter tracker here because all of your characters were not.
Guys, I bet they have psychic cannons, and we're immune to psychic damage, so don't even worry about it.
Hell yeah.
Are we?
That would be,
No. Or well, we are, yeah, but
Oh, you're
but we
welcome.
are not.
and we can't. They can't poison the ship either. So
Well, I smear poison on our hull.
There we go.
It's
Okay.
mean.
Psychic cannon
Done.
would
What
be
did you get?
not.
it's 18.
18. Can I get Blibb'th?
Oh, 18.
Great. Nix?
20.
Fantastic. Can I get Birch?
21.
Perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and roll for our pirates here. Can I have one of you roll for your ship, please?
15.
Look at all that con. Look at all that strength.
You're going to have to post this sheet because this is so cool.
I definitely will.
Our ship is dummy thick. Yeah.
This is
Holy fuck,
this is from Wizards of the Coast. This is a document that was posted on Unearthed Arcana called Of Ships in the Sea. It's got a lot of really cool information. It's 9 pages of stuff, but I am interested in this page, which is the enemy ship. This.
Do you just want to read everything on that ship sheet out to us?
No, that's
too?
fine.
Just
Right, and then I will roll for the pirates. Yarr. So we are in range at this point. You have gone full steam ahead. They have turned towards you. So you're coming up opposite sides. You're facing different directions. In fact, we're going to go ahead and draw this on the map.
Ooh, boy.
The DM has his paintbrush out. Chris, that's way too much detail. What are you doing? Oh my God. Drawn half of the Mona Lisa.
Kyle is weeping right now. It's so beautiful.
It is a lifetime of work.
And so that they're like within 15 feet of each other? Or
So this is ocean distance. So each of those squares is not 5 feet in this case. Each of those squares is going to 10 feet. So you're about 30 feet from each other,
Oh, really? Fuck.
which is still pretty close.
That's so close.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to make that a little bit farther. Let's go ahead and...
Can we be at least double that distance away, please?
I'd like to actually make each of those squares 50 feet. And so that's, instead of 5, it's going to be 50. So we are 150 feet away from each other at this point.
Ooh.
On the ship itself, it'll be a little... just...
Yeah, distance. We're far away. Yeah.
Yeah. About 150 feet from each ship. Your turn is going to... We're going to kind of skip the movement. We're just going to assume that you can go anywhere on the ship on your turn. You have an action. You can either help the ship in some way, or you can directly affect the other ship in some way. So, Birch, you are up first. You do have Black & Decker.
I'm gonna fire Black & Decker.
Okay. We're going to say that Black & Decker is going to be your ballistas, just for stat purposes. So go ahead and roll. You're going to roll twice, because you're taking 2 hits with this thing, and you're going to take whatever your ranged weapon attack stats are in there. 18 to hit that. Yeah, so that's gonna hit. So that first one is gonna go ahead and deal some damage. They should have on a hit, little italicized word hit, how much damage on, not the number, but because that's the average. I want the dice. So if it's 3d10, I want, go ahead and roll 3d10. 24 damage.
Chunky.
Wow. Go ahead and roll your second attack too, because you got Black and Decker.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
Whoa! All right. That is going to be a direct hit to the gut of the ship. Very nice. Go ahead and roll your damage on that. You're going to double. Actually, so the way that I like to do D20 or critical hits, this is going to be. So if it's 3d10, I like to do your first set of dice rolls are automatically maxed. So immediately 30 damage. And then go ahead and roll another 3d10 on top of it. So you're doubling the dice, but you automatically get max damage on the original 3.
Second 3 is 16. So 46 plus 24, 70.
That's a lot of damage on one turn.
Black & Decker gets it done.
Okay, so Black & Decker comes out. We've got Birch over here, Hippo, just kind of controlling these. Aims true. First one fires out, hits the hull of the ship, and wood just splinters everywhere. Flies up into the air, lands in the water, splashes, and the second one comes out and hits a critical part of the other ship. They scramble, and you have dealt some serious damage on the first turn. Let's go ahead and move on.
Steady on there. Don't hurt the mermaid.
Right, no, miss it wasn't all mahogany. There was some pine there.
Oh, I see it right there. You're right. You called it.
Got it in the end.
Nix, what are you going to do?
Would we know if there are any animals in the water?
You can make a nature check.
Let's do that, yeah. So let's find out. 14.
A lot of animals are not going to actively go near a ship battle, let alone a ship in general. But you see kind of off in the distance, a little ways away, you see a whale spouting out water.
Okay. Roughly how far away?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Sorry, guys. I'm just going to do a bunch of checks on my turn.
Hell yeah. No, fucking get this whale. Fight for
that's
us,
a 9.
A 9. You're not totally sure. It could be 100 feet. It could also be 1,000 feet.
Okay, so probably
Why you're
too
not the
far for
navigator.
this. Yeah, that's probably too far for this. I have Lung of the Untamed. It just means animals can understand my intentions, but I'm going to guess at that range.
Can
Oh,
I?
that's one of my homebrew items.
is it really?
That's awesome. Yeah.
Oh,
Would your
wow.
character? Well, I can play music really loud, so maybe I can broadcast your voice. I do have spells that can do that. Like I have like magic mouth, so I could like cast like a just your voice over there. I don't know how you communicate with animals like a whale. Like I don't know if it's a sound or if it's an image.
Just whale sounds on a loudspeaker.
It's just that they can understand the true intentions of my words. So I think they would have to hear me
From you. It's like body language kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. just thinking about something there. Just thinking about something.
I don't know.
No, that's fine.
I don't know how might not be rules as written.
Where's the mast? Is it going to be on the front or the back of the ship? I just don't know ship.
Mast with like your main sail, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of like mid to upper, like it's in the, about right there.
Okay.
So it's like first 2/3.
Okay, so I'm pretty close. Okay, so I'm gonna just like move closer to it.
Cool.
To kind of plan out, but I'm also going to. I still have my tray of canapes from earlier, so I'm also just gonna like kind of toss those out to people.
Okay.
Just be like, "Eat up, boys! We're getting into the thick of it now."
Sounds good. How many canapé? Go ahead and roll a d12 to see how many canapes you give out.
7.
You give out 7 canapes, so 7 of your crew members may get advantage. Let's see if any of you do.
Ooh.
Done. You get advantage on your next move. You got a canapé. Tastes great.
I thought he only got turnip. Oh well.
We're in battle, you know. Sometimes you gotta make exceptions.
Yeah.
Now's not the time to be right.
We're the shell.
All right. We are going to go over to Blibb'th.
Oh, yeah. I will cast motivational speech. I will basically start drumming up I'm gonna do just like a drum roll as we're getting closer on a taiko drum. And I'm just going to yell out, "We tear it apart and we bring it back in pieces." And you guys will all have. Plus, I will give it to one of the birds in the Eagle Squadron 5. I will give it to Woody on Eagle Squadron 5. And I will give him 5 temporary hit points. Everyone gets 5 temporary hit points and advantage on all wisdom saving throws.
Wow.
And if you get hit, then you get advantage on your next attack.
That's good. Wow.
Nice.
So,
Woody does a trick. Cool. That's good.
okay, that's my action.
I do now.
For my bonus action, I'd like to...
Oh, we're just going to do like one kind of action per turn.
Okay.
Just to kind of streamline this process because we're on a ship.
Sure.
We're going to go with done.
Can I see if there are people on the other ship?
Oh, there are definitely people on that ship and they are scrambling.
I'm curious if there's anybody that will either be worth my time to try to take out that or incapacitate in some way that I'll slow down the other ship, or else I might just take one of my moves and question, can I use my superiority die in my commander thing to make the ship take an extra action, the commander strike?
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Oh.
So I think I like what you're doing. Wait, so you want to hit your ship?
No, I want to. I either want to use the commander strike to make my ship take an extra turn.
Okay.
Or I might try to target somebody, but I think I've figured out I want to do that instead.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to do the commander
Great.
strike. Okay, so I'm going to commander strike, forgo the action on my turn, forgo one of my attacks and use a bonus action to direct an ally, the ship, that can see or hear me to strike using. Oh, it's using a reaction though.
Okay, so that wouldn't count then. If you wanted to make a survival check, you can go ahead and check out and see if you can identify anybody of importance to the ship.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to make a survival check.
And that'll kind of be your like skill check, looking for
25.
You definitely see somebody barking orders.
Okay, cool. I want to go for order barkery guy, and I'm gonna take my fun action where I can once per long rest do 3 attacks
Okay,
on this one guy.
great.
So we'll roll all 3 attacks at once, and I'm gonna shoot with my crossbow, which is okay.
What's you're shooting from our deck
Yeah,
across?
yeah.
to
I have a
their
range
deck?
of 320 feet to do it. Yeah.
Is that not with disadvantage? Is that the
Question: what is it when it's in the parentheses? It says range
that's
80 to
disadvantage.
320 feet.
So anything below 80 Because it's a longbow, right?
It is a crossbow.
Okay, so anything below 80, you kind of have disadvantage on.
Anything over 320, do I also have disadvantage?
Yeah, so
Okay.
80 to 320, that's your sweet spot.
Okay. So
Yeah.
is he in that sweet spot, the guy that I see? Or okay, cool.
And
All right.
you actually have an advantage, right, from my canopy?
And I've got advantage on the first attack.
If
of
you
the
get
three.
hit.
Oh,
You have to get hit.
well, that
Oh.
was yours, right?
No,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
actually have advantage.
Oh, that's right,
though.
because
That's
of the
right, yeah.
canopy.
Okay,
That's
so
right. Good call.
my first attack is with advantage. Thank you.
You got it, boss.
I'm going to go ahead and give you inspiration for that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Sure.
Dunn loads up his crossbow and then he burps a little bit and takes the canopy and he's like, Nick's is here, finest work yet. And then he fires off his first strike for 33 to hit.
That's going to hit this guy. Yep. That's
Oh, wait,
gonna
no,
hit.
that's a nat 20, actually. That's a critical hit. Sorry.
That's still going to hit.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Chris, like, no, never mind.
That sucks.
So, first one's a critical hit. And then the next two are a 24 and a 29.
Those all hit.
Okay, cool.
Fantastic.
All right, so for my first one, it's only 1d8 plus 4, sorry. So the first one at least does, what is that, 12 damage. And then
And then you roll another d8
I'm going to roll or I would roll another d8 on top of it.
for critting.
Yeah, so your first one gets max damage plus whatever.
Okay, got it. Okay.
And then roll damage on the other two. So you'll have 1 max damage and then 3 normal roll.
First one is 16,
Okay,
and then for damage, and then it's just normal damage on the other two, right?
correct.
Okay, cool. So I rolled 9.
9 more. Okay, so that is going to be 20.
Oh, wait, 9 plus 8 is 17. Sorry.
Okay, so it's 16 plus 17.
Yeah.
So 33 damage.
Yes.
You fire off your 3 crossbows. That first one hits this guy like in the back through the chest, and the arrow you see like just he's like, and you just for good measure fire 2 more into the guy,
Shadowfell Mendia.
and everybody on the ship just kind of stops and looks at him, and he just drops dead. And you have taken out one of their main officers.
They just like hear from the other ship, like me just going, woo! One finger pointing up in the air, like Babe Ruth.
Very good, very good. The enemy ship is going to take their turn. So the enemy ship is, I've been rolling a couple of things back here to kind of see what they're doing. They're going to fire off a couple of ballistas towards you as well. They have their own version of Black & Decker. They call it, they call it mac and cheese. So it's just these 2 claw things come out, and they're going to come over and try to grab your ship and pull it closer to them. So this first one is going to come out. You should have an AC on your ship for the hull.
For the hull, I do, yes.
Okay, what is that?
It's 15.
All right.
I see those claws. It is Fabrizio. I knew it. He's the only one that made these.
That first one is going to be a 20 to hit.
Okay, maybe don't do that, though. Like, do a different amount.
The second one is going to be an 8 to
Okay, that
hit.
misses.
All right. So the first one comes out, and this little claw, it's going to go in and grab onto your ship. And let's see how much damage that's going to do.
The claw, like, sinks into the hull, and I just, like, Dunn turns over to the Birch. He's like, that's not going to do a fucking thing. Watch it. It's just bullshit. Don't even worry about it. And he's just super confident about it. These idiots couldn't hit the broadside of a meth.
It's 24 damage.
It's fine. It's fine.
Little buff out. Right.
Claw goes into the ship right next to where you are. So there's just like, from right where you're at, you hear this loud bang as a claw comes into the ship and begins pulling back. And it kind of grabs onto some of the wood, and your ship is leaning over to the side and is pulled just a little bit as a cannon is fired. And this is going to be a 21 to hit your hull.
Well, that fucking sucks. I just got this ship. Can we not? Can we, like...
All right. Great. Fantastic.
The second claw is not going to be nearly as bad as the first. It's the first claw. You know, it's the worst one.
So as your ship kind of leans over, you all kind of look out at the ship, and there's a cannon facing right towards you, and it fires and goes into the deck of your ship and kind of back out the other side, and it deals 15 damage to your hull.
I hope that missed the kitchen.
Make a kitchen check.
15.
It missed the kitchen.
Oh,
Wow. Oh, great. That was a good kitchen check. Okay, let's look at your ship. Go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and give you 2 of your actions on your ship list.
Okay, so we're technically grappled right now, I'm guessing, so we can't really get away in terms of movement. Okay, so
You can, but it might deal some damage.
got it. So we can do a control, we can do a movement or a weapons. I'm thinking that we do something to try to attack their cannons or something to take them out from pulling us in, but I'm also open to input from the crew. So we can move with the sails or the oars. We can fire with the ballista or the mangonels, which are kind of like a scatter shot type of ballista thing, which just fires a bunch of spears. We can ram them.
I think we board them and just slaughter them. If the
Okay, well,
captain...
boarding is not a ship option.
Little shotgun blasts.
Oh, sorry. I
That's what I want to do.
yeah, like I think that might be.
I mean, you could move closer. That's an option.
So we could ram them.
Yeah,
well,
ram
we could
them.
fire the mangonels and then ram them.
I like that. Thin out the numbers a bit and then just ram them.
All right. So our first action, we have had the mangonels ready since before the encounter started. So we're gonna fire those off across the deck of the other ship to just see if we can either do some hull damage or take out some folks.
Fantastic.
Just really staple them to the poop deck, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and make 2 attacks on that.
Does anybody? So the first one is mangonels. The second attack is going to be. What do the numbers mean? You have a 4 and a 2. Is it that's the number of times we can use it in an encounter?
That's how many there are. You have 2 mangonels.
Oh, we have 2 mangonels.
So you could fire both of them. You could fire only one of them and do something else as well.
Okay, so we're going to fire one of them and then ram, right? That's what we're going to do?
Sure.
Is that...
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, cool. So the first attack for the mangonels, it's a +5 to hit.
You say meringues? I can whip up a few real quick.
I get some meringues, and then we'll celebrate the mangonel success with a 15 to hit. No, 17 to hit, sorry.
That hits.
Yay! Okay, cool. And so that will be 5d10s of bludgeoning damage.
Wait, that's your ram or your mangonel?
The mangonel is 5d10 of bludgeoning damage.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
We could do 5d100s if that's easier.
I mean, it's the same thing.
Maybe not.
17 damage with the mangonel.
On a 5d10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5d10, 17.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a real
Okay.
bullshit set of rolls. Yeah, 3,
Okay.
4, 1, 5, 4.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That is not great.
Hits a lot of really tough mahogany.
Yeah, you hit a few people. You hit a lot of wood. A lot of wood got hit.
There were 66 other better options that could have happened there, boss. 66%.
Sorry about that.
Where the mermaids hit.
Yeah, where the
Make a mermaid check.
16.
The mermaid was not hit.
Okay. Do we want to do ballista though or ram? Because the ballista could do.
Ram.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind getting closer.
The galley has it. We're gonna ram. Galley has advantage on all saving throws relating to crashing when it crashes into a creature or object, and any damage it suffers from the crash is instead applied to the ram. Oh, because this has its own hit points. We're gonna ram it. We're doing it. We're gonna ram into him.
It's badass. If they grapple us, we're like, nah, you're stuck in here with us.
Oh, yeah. Very Jet Li at the end of the one.
So how are you? So because you're kind of parallel and you are semi-grappled,
Oh,
how
Yeah,
you
we
need to
can't really-
describe how you're gonna ram them.
We're going to do a barrel roll.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Hard handbrake.
Yeah,
So
just a
can
little
we say
drift.
that the Theseus, because Black and Decker fired previously, they grabbed into it, and so we're maybe like seeing what they're up to, and we're just gonna pull them into our hull instead as the ram?
Do you think Black and Decker can grab?
That's the point of Black and Decker, I thought.
I
yeah.
wanted to check with our resident
okay,
expert
okay.
first.
Yep.
Okay.
That'll hold up.
Fantastic. Great. So yeah, that definitely can happen. So you grab on, your Black and Decker are latched onto their ship, and so you're just going to pull yourselves closer.
Yep. So we're gonna ram ourselves into them with Black and Decker, rip it up until there's nothing left, or whatever we said. Yeah.
Great. Cool. Let's go ahead, and I want you to make a Constitution saving throw for the ship. It's going to be with advantage, and I'm going to say that we'll just go ahead and roll it, and then you're going to add the Constitution modifier of your ship.
That is a 21.
You are going to take 1d10 of damage because you're ramming into them. So go ahead and roll a d10 for me. And that's going to be the damage that you take.
I feel like I'm doing all the rolling. Is somebody else? No, nobody else wants to do the damage.
You're the captain now.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. 5. Okay, good.
All right. So you take 5 damage as a ship, and then go ahead and deal 2d10 damage to them. And you are
Okay.
now next to them.
I'll roll one of the d10s.
Okay, I'll roll the other d10. Do we get a plus on the damage at all? Or
No.
but okay,
Is that a 0 or a 10?
That's it.
Hell yeah.
10 and a 2.
12 damage. Great. You do 12 damage to them. That's good. Good. 5 to you, 12 to them. But you are next to them. You are in boarding distance.
Yes.
Very good. The other ship, the crew, it is their turn. And it looks like all of them start to get ready. So a couple things happen in succession here. Is as the two ships collide, a massive noise is heard, just the clashing of wood. Now, your ship is already piecemealed together from the remains of other ships. It's built for this. And you're no stranger to repairing your ship, putting yourself in harm's way, and building it back better later. It's kind of what you're all about. So this does not worry any of you. The other ship, the crew, seems worried. They are now up against you, the Theseus, the pirate crew that no one else wants to come next to. So that makes a large bump, and all of you kind of like try to... I would like everybody to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I was literally built for this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, same.
13.
12.
18.
23.
Our 2 dexterity characters. Oh, man.
Dunn is like feeling super overconfident, just like let's go with the railing, like it's a fighting Martin to be alive on the sea.
The 2 of you did not meet the DC.
Oh, fuck.
So you two, Birch and Blibb'th, you stay upright. It's a big, like, whoa, shaking kind of, you keep your balance. You two, Nix and Dunn, lose your balance and fall prone at this. And
Damn.
just after that, as their crew is putting themselves back together and getting ready, a second bump is felt. And that was not your ship. That was not their ship. A third bump is felt.
Dunn gets really excited.
And just in this moment, as the other crew starts to like raise their sabers and come across a massive tentacle, the size of which none of you have ever seen before, 100 feet into the air, raises up, casting a shadow on all of you. And it comes crashing down onto both ships. I need you to roll for the ship a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
But the ship's not dexterous, you guys. It's a fucking ship. Sorry, I took control of the ship. We shouldn't have made me the captain.
Can I cast a spell in reaction to this?
I want to see the dexterity saving throw. What spell are you wanting to cast?
Gust of wind. Try and push us out of the way. Try and give us advantage.
Oh, interesting. You are attached to the other ship. That's the only problem. It's going to have to be a real strong gust of wind.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best we got.
Okay.
Right? Like, I don't know. Cast a spell, please.
It's a dirty 4?
30, wait, dirty 4?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God. What does that mean? Was it a nat 1?
No, it was a 7 with disadvantage -3 for this
Oh.
fucking boat.
Damn.
So yeah. Sorry, it's not my stat block, everybody. It was the boat. If it was mine, we probably still would have failed.
All right.
Should have picked up more dexterous wood.
The other ship also failed. So both of you are going to take this damage.
As the tentacle comes up, I think that Dunn just turns over to Birch and is like, next time we get something a little more lithe, yeah? A little speedier, zippier,
Well,
maybe?
Yeah, see, I got a nice heavy wood, but we should have went a bit bendy, I think.
Bendia would,
Yeah.
I feel I agree that, yeah.
If we make it out of this, I think now I know.
All right, next time, starts taking notes.
Your ship and their ship take 48 damage.
Holy fuck.
48 damage as a second tentacle comes out of the water, and then a third and a fourth. And they rise up. And then as these tentacles continue to rise, you see an eye bigger than your ship and what it's connected
Where's
to.
that lung of the wild now? We got a hell of a fish here, mate.
Where I would like make a nature check. Anybody who'd like to?
We don't want me to do this.
Nature
for
or
us.
animal handling?
This is nature because you're not trying to handle it.
Not yet.
Unless you are. I handled a tentacle in my day.
That's 16.
All right.
What'd you get?
Oh, am I doing it too? My
I mean,
my
yeah.
nature's not great. 13.
Okay,
10.
cool. This is a Kraken.
Fuck.
This is a Kraken.
Nice
what
and
it is.
calm as your ship is being destroyed.
Wait, it's a Kraken.
Just as he says that, the second tentacle comes crashing down. And I'm not even going to make you... I mean, it's going to hit you.
I'll roll for it. We'll see. I've got such a bad... Yeah, he's definitely going to hit. That's a... Oh, wait. Is it a roll of mine to defend for that or no? What did I roll for before?
Oh, it has to roll to attack. That was a
okay.
dexterity saving
Oh, that
throw.
was a saving throw. That's what it was. Right.
But, I mean, it's going to roll a 24 to hit. And dealing another 18 damage on that.
Okay.
And then the third tentacle comes out and is going to... does a 32 hit?
A little bit. A little bit. Is it hitting the ram? Is it hitting the ram, though? Is it? No, it still hits. So
I think everything takes damage.
Including us? Or no?
Not yet.
No. That's promising.
That's 21 damage to the ship.
Okay, the ship's looking fucked up, you guys.
So here's what's going to happen at this point. Your ship is in tatters. It's kind of a Titanic situation.
We've taken 133 out of 500 damage.
133 of how much?
500 total.
Okay.
Oh.
So we've lost over 25% of our health. It's not great.
Mm.
All right,
Just under 25%.
just under 25% of our health. Yeah.
We can
Cool.
take it.
Great.
That's not like my professional opinion or anything.
Is it causing some fractures? Would you say that our ship is cracking?
So we're doing a little bit of a thematic turn here. I've kind of exited us from initiative order just for the moment to have a little bit of theatrics going on.
Okay.
The Kraken, raising its tentacles, grabs the other ship and lifts it into the air and throws it at you.
Oh.
Throws the entire ship.
Are we still
At-
connected?
Be careful with the mermaid. Don't grab the.
Oh,
shit.
yeah, you're connected. That's right. You pull apart and your ship is going to take another, 20 damage.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks so much for coming to the fucking podcast.
No problem. No problem. Do I get inspiration for that?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
You gotta.
You get disadvantage on your next
Actually,
attack.
you know what? Yeah, get inspiration.
Thank you.
Thanks for playing teacher's pet.
Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Appreciate that. Let's. Okay, so it's gonna throw a ship at you. Great. Does a 20 hit?
It does.
Okay, great.
Man, there's nothing we can do to buff this hull, huh?
As you're looking at this, is there anything that you'd like to do to try and lessen this damage? As a entire ship is about to be thrown at you.
Is the Kraken an animal? Does it count as an animal?
It is a monstrosity.
This thing is way too old and fucked up, you know?
Okay, so that's probably not going to work.
The Kraken is a titan. It is an ancient being.
Jesus.
Yeah.
There is not much bigger and older than a titan, aside from
It's unknown.
a Tarask.
Basically, we fought.
Yep.
Wonder if there's a way that I can like. Ah,
Where's
but the
Eagle
distance is-
Squadron 5? Where are they?
Yeah, like where the fuck did our like? Why did we send them out if they weren't gonna actually get to do anything?
Wait,
Fuck.
Where are they? I need them
I
to
was
carry
hoping they
me
were
out
gonna
of
be
here.
keeping an eye out.
Eagle
Yeah.
Squadron 5 flies down, and they're going to try and peck the eye of the Kraken.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Okay,
Suicide
cool.
run.
They each take their sabers, and they 5 slashes on the eye. They leave a scratch.
We didn't arm them with depth charges. Damn. I forgot.
little scratched cornea there.
I wonder. I don't know that I can do this with 40 feet of walking distance and the scale that we're working at, but I feel like Dunn would try to do something to goad the Kraken into paying attention to him, and then like jump off of the back of the ship as it's sort of floating forward to maybe get it to like not attack everybody else.
How are you going to get its attention?
Well, with a goading attack, I think he's just going to like so he has a dagger from an old like enemy that he just killed in the past that he kept as a memento, and I think he's just going to try to throw that at the Kraken's eye that he can see. And he's like, "Don't try this at home, kids!" And he just throws it and then hauls ass off the back of the boat.
How far is the eye away?
It's like right next to you. It's not far.
Can I try and fire the black attacker at the eye?
And throwing the boat at us, not like having enough time to load everything.
Yeah, you would have to
'cause
like
we already
reload
fired
it. I mean, it just got ripped out of the other ship. So
What are the mangonels? One's loaded. Yeah, one's loaded still, right? Because we didn't fire it.
We do have a loaded
Mhm.
mangonel.
you do have a loaded mangonel. Would you like to try and fire a loaded mangonel?
My concern is that the mangonel, like just to metagame for a second, I don't know that it's going to do enough damage to stop this thing from throwing the boat per se.
Do we have a shot of running away from this thing? Like,
There's a shot.
okay.
That could definitely be your reaction. Is try to book it.
Oh, we can only do one thing.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
this is happening pretty quickly.
We did have the thing ripped off of us.
It's not like holding the ship. All right, go ahead and take your time. I'll give you a couple minutes. It's gonna just throw a ship at you.
Can I cast a cantrip? Because I'm gonna butcher this, thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
Thank you. And one of the things is that I can cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute, but I want to cause tremors like in the approximate area of the seafloor where this thing would be, just to maybe kind of like discombobulate it a little bit. It's not going to hurt it, but maybe it'll fuck with its aim.
Sure. I'm going to cast Modify Memory on this thing. I'm going to try and charm it and trying to get it not to attack us and just ignore us for about like 12 seconds. We can try and use so I can change the memory of the past 24 hours I can basically eliminate us from its memory and we can like try and get away from
I think as backup, I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on whoever is closest to the Kraken, so that if it's going to attack them, it will have disadvantage while they're doing that stuff. I think, can we like operate that well as a crew that a few of us can act at once to try to react to this thing? Or okay.
So you're still throwing the dagger, or no?
I think I'm going to change it to just casting, because if I'm casting, I don't think I can do that and throw the dagger, right?
I'm gonna call Blibb'th calls out, we need to stop attacking this thing immediately. We call the troops, we need to flee.
How will that help the situation, though, Blibb'th? Because it's like swinging, it's going to throw a fucking boat at us.
We don't have a shot fighting this thing. We just got to run. The more we fight, the more it'll attack.
Starts to bring the boat back.
I'm going to chuck a javelin at its eye.
Okay.
Okay, well, if we're doing that, yeah, I guess... No, I'm with it. I think Dunn's just going to see what you're doing. He's like, we're doing the damn thing. Sorry, Blibb'th, and he just fires the second mangonel as well into the eye.
I'm just going to try and throw it off balance. I'm just shouting that out to you guys.
Got it.
I'm just letting you guys know.
Fantastic. All right, do your things.
I got a 23 to hit.
Great.
I got an 8. Oh, okay.
Make it with advantage.
Ah, that's better. Okay, I got a 17.
I need a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Great. Okay. Wisdom saving throw. That is going to be...
Advantage.
Oh, I have advantage?
Because we attack.
That's...
Wait, it says if you are fighting the creature. I'm not
Yeah, you
personally
haven't-
fighting. Our group is.
Mm.
So I don't know how, I don't know if it recognizes me or if it recognizes a boat. I'll let you
Also, I
decide
did
on.
24 damage to its eye.
Nice. Cool.
I did 10.
Nice. Might have been enough.
Yeah, I'm sure. So sure.
Yeah, totally.
The saving throw was a... What is that? 28?
Oh, that passes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I try. I begin to play a song, and it's kind of like a dog whistle pitch, and basically I'm trying to impact its memory of the last 10 minutes, and I try to change it, but I guess it doesn't work. Yeah.
Okay. I do like that. I think that was a good idea. Are you doing anything over there, Nix?
Just my little tremors.
Your tremors?
Yeah, that's it. I'm not.
Great.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like maybe distract it. So it's like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Was that me?
Huh? Well, and I'm still prone. I'm like still discombobulated on the ground myself. So I'm just like, oh, just fuck it.
Okay. Great. So here's what's going to happen. I love all these things. I love the dog whistle idea. I feel like even though it didn't alter the memory, it still like affected it in some way. And the things firing at its eye. I mean, nothing like some firing at its eye.
Fair. I asked
Nothing like that. So it's going to, instead of throwing the ship, it's going to slam the ship down with its tentacle right behind. It would have hit your ship had you not done these things, but it lands right behind. But what happens is a wave is created and it lifts your ship up hundreds of feet up into the air and propels you forward. You are racing forward. You are headed towards the island. The entire crew on your ship is screaming. Kren comes out. He's like,
Done? What's happening here?
It's awfully drick out here. You should just go back to bed, sir. We'll keep you posted on this. Just get the fuck back inside.
I don't like the look of things. Why are we moving so fast? Ryoja!
she's like, I don't know what's happening.
It's a Kraken, sir. It's the largest one we've seen in a long time. It's real bad. Do you have like a spell or something to mess this guy up?
Kraken, you say?
Looks back hundreds of feet behind you.
Not from this range.
You can put your robe back on then and go back to your cabin.
Oh, did I forget to cover up? Sorry.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Sorry, buddy. You had to see that.
All of this nonchalant thing is happening as you're racing forward. Moments go by of just blistering speed, wind. Everybody's just trying to hold on. It slows a bit and then comes to a crashing halt as you hit land, the island that you saw in the distance. Your ship hits. I need all of you to make another dexterity saving.
Oh, God. Natural 20.
Nice.
22. Dirty 22.
Good.
6.
6.
Not a natural 22, Joe?
Do I have enough time to give myself bardic inspiration?
I think you have
Yeah, you have
inspiration,
an
don't you?
inspiration.
I
yeah.
do have regular inspiration.
I did give you
Okay, yeah,
inspiration.
okay, I'll use it here.
Great.
Oh, that's 25.
Cool. Right. The three of you manage to not get harmed through this event. Unfortunately for Birch, you are going to take some damage. Says Birch. 22 damage.
Damn.
Birch, you find as you land, the mermaid is lying next to you on the ground.
Oh.
You're lying here just like looking up. Your back is on the ground. The ship is in tatters around you. Blibb'th, you find yourself kind of like you're on the ground, and that definitely hurt, but you managed to find like a small crevice that you were able to hide in, and it kind of kept you upright, and you're like kind of catching yourself, catching your breath, your bearings, going around. I feel like you just like rode a wave, like surfed on a little piece of wood. Done. I think you were holding onto the mast. Let's go with that. Holding onto the mast. Birch, as you lie there and you look over at the statue of the mermaid next to you, it's beautiful, more beautiful in person.
I like reach out a hand and try to like feel it. Is it intact?
It's intact.
Oh.
And as you look the other way, you realize a giant piece of wood is sticking out of your other arm. It's oak.
What do I chef?
I'm here,
Chef,
buddy.
You've dealt with kitchen mishaps and cuts of knives. What do I do about this?
Oh man, I've never gotten a chef's knife lodged that deep into my arm before, buddy. I don't okay, just give me a minute. And I'm just panicking because I actually don't.
I've seen you put some mustard on your when you burned your finger that time. Can we do that?
I mean, mustard's great for burns, but a cut.
Just pull it out.
Pull the wood. Oh god.
Just pull out the wood.
Okay. Somebody get me the garlic salt. I'm gonna try something. Somebody get me the garlic salt. Thank you.
Dunn is like watching all this from the ship because he clocked the mermaid really fast, and he's just like, Laurel, get over there. They're trying to help Birch again. Don't let him heal him. It's gonna be a mess.
All right, so Blibb'th, you grab the wood and pull, and as soon as you do, I'm just gonna douse it in garlic salt, and I think you're gonna be fine. I think it's gonna work.
I grab it and pull it out.
Wait, I forgot we got a doctor on board, actually. I forgot about it.
Laryl, where are you, Laryl? They're doing the thing again.
I grab it
Wait a second.
No,
Wait.
don't.
and yank it out.
He yanked it.
I'll cast a healing word at this.
Oh, right, you can heal too. I forgot. What were you about to do with the salt there?
I was just gonna pour it in the wound.
Straight in.
Put salt in the wound.
It doesn't work unless you do it. I won't cast it unless you put garlic.
Oh, bleeding out here. Can we do something?
You're gonna make me do it, even though you can heal and the doctor's right there.
Yeah.
Now it feels like you just want me to hurt.
Just a little. It's a stick.
The wood's already out and bleeding. Come on.
Laryl, are you just watching? Can you help, Laryl? Like,
Laryl walks over very calmly and just pushes you both out of the way and reaches down with a bandage and kind of like does that, and then a little bit of healing magic.
Oh, that's way better. I forgot salt in the wound is a bad thing. Oh my god.
Ryoja walks up to all of you in a panicked state. I mean, you've never seen her panicked for this long before. This has been an ordeal. Has anybody seen Kren?
I told him to put his robe on and go back to his room. I haven't seen him since.
Make a perception check, all of you.
What if those were your
It's
last
looking
words?
based on that check like it might have been.
Boom. Natural 20.
Ah,
9.
4.
29.
whoa. What was you got natural 20, but what was your actual number?
The dirty was 20.
As you get up, feeling better, you kind of look towards the island and you see some Kren-sized, like, drag marks leading into the island.
So like some Kren-sized drag marks going into the trees.
You see this as well, obviously, with your 29. Kren is nowhere to be seen.
Do I have my binoculars? Can I take a look through them? Is there little tracks around?
Can I look at the tract itself? Is there blood surrounding it? Does it look like it's a limp, or does it look like they're just like what does it? Is it just regular footsteps? Or?
Both of you make survival checks.
Is the track right here next to us?
It's a little ways up, but it's not far. Like, you don't need binoculars. It's right. I mean, it's not
I
far.
don't know how far it was.
14.
Oh.
With a
Hold on.
14.
8.
You like didn't even realize he was missing.
I'm pretty sure he's in his room, actually. That's what I told him to go. And
With a 14, it does not look as though he wanted, like, this was not of his own volition. It looks like he was dragged by something. There are a couple of other tracks. I mean, none of this seems familiar. You're unsure of what you're looking at here.
Is it like how big is the step that is? How big is this individual dragging that had dragged Kren? Like based on these footsteps, can I tell, or I don't know?
It doesn't look much bigger than you. I mean, you're pretty small. Maybe Goliath-sized or something. You're not sure.
Can I do a perception check for where what's his name is? With Brave Shot?
Mm-hmm.
Much better than a 10.
Beef motherfucker took our captain.
Usually you hear Brave Shot before you see Brave Shot, and you don't hear Brave Shot.
Mm.
And with that, I think we're going to end.
all right, Kren was Kren napped. I've been sitting on that for like 4 seconds. I'm really.
Should have kept sitting on that one.
Holy cow, what a first session, man. This is bonkers. I had a feeling we shouldn't have gotten too attached to the ship.
Well, I love that it was piecemeal. I love that aspect
true.
of it. You just build it right back.
Once your arm
Yeah.
heals.
Right.
Anybody want to go around and hearts, wishes, anything you want to see more of, less of?
I definitely want to see more of Eagle Squad 5. Personally, definitely need to keep them
Okay.
in with us. I did parts wise. I really enjoyed the way that you kind of took us through the NPCs that we were teed up for, but like kind of it made sense the way that you brought them in versus like here's the rundown. So it was nice to get to meet them in step with the story. Other wishes, I really wish that we'll get an opportunity to put that fucking mermaid on the boat. I need it. I need it real bad.
Okay, Cool.
I really liked just all the interactions between all of the crewmates, being the players and the NPCs, the players and the players. Like, that was all really fun. Ship battle mechanics.
Hell yeah.
Really
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Really cool. Those are my hearts. Love them. No specific wishes. Just I'm having fun. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah, arts wise, a lot of the role playing was really fun. The character, I liked how I got to deliver. I know this was what I liked about what I did today was I got to deliver some interesting kind of lines, and I got to see how my character would react in these various circumstances, role playing with a variety of very different. And that was, I think, the big heart. I thought our role playing session where like there was the theme of someone sitting outside and accidentally eavesdropping.
Yeah.
I thought that was really funny. I really liked that.
Yeah.
In terms of wishes, I wish we got to kill the Kraken.
Honestly, yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
Yeah, like that would have been sick, but it also looked like we were fucked. Like it seemed like our boat was way too small.
Yeah.
To try and handle like that type of thing. But it would have been cool if like I'm lopping off tentacles or some shit. You know, that would have been kind of cool.
I thought it was great.
It was great. Wrote that down. Got it.
Yeah, no, I like the. I was like finding the character going into it. Right? Yeah, I just kind of have he's a hippo with an axe, and then like kind of diving in and figuring out who he is and how he connects to all the characters through the game is fun. I like the ship mechanics. Big fan of that. Just vehicle mechanics in general would be pretty cool.
We can keep that
Big
going
fan.
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if there's like battle mechs at this island and we just all
Crash Course Gundam.
Oh boy.
Get a big hippo battle mech with a
Holy fuck, that's sick.
Gundams, and they all come together.
Yeah, to take the Kraken.
Yeah, instead of a sword to the
Yeah, that's in my wishes. So let's put that. And then all the different characters. Love the commitment to the intensity of the battle.
Thank you.
With the buildup of like the tentacles coming down and just the selling the intensity of it. And the voices, big fan of the voices.
Thank you.
And all of you guys love your characters. Okay, love it. And then the nervous.
Yeah.
The nervous guy.
Master at Arms. Yeah.
Yeah, big fan. didn't get the briefing before it was presented, and then all worried about that. Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. Yeah,
I had such a hard time with that conversation with you. I was trying so hard. You did a great job. All of you did a fantastic job. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was gonna say, dude, you did a really good job of like adapting to us, and letting that like show through your character.
I appreciate it.
One more thing to add is when the captain was like pointing out the other ship and saying we've got a captain. And then I think they usually, what was it? I think they usually do.
Like they usually do. You did a great job. It was
good.
a very fun first session in with this adventure. I'm super excited to see where it goes, and then for the fact that I don't have to do any writing in between sessions. This is amazing.
So I am very excited to see what comes next. I have taken these notes and will possibly modify, but maybe not. You won't know.
Can I ask you about, so you said you had some goals for yourself at the top around, on one hand, sticking to your guns, which I think you literally did. And then on the other hand, you were talking, where did it go? Pacing. So I just wanted to check in with you. How did you feel like it went?
I feel like the pacing was good. I feel like we're pretty on track time-wise. I did have to kind of rush things along at the end there. There were a couple moments where I feel like I maybe should have interjected, but I wanted to let the conversation play out because everybody was having a good time. So all in all, I think that it went well. I think that the environment building was good. I mean,
hell yeah, it was. That was the other thing. Yeah, the environment building was great. I think you did a wonderful job painting that.
Cool. Everybody had a pretty clear picture of where we were. My goal. Cool. Then that's it.
Because is there anything we want to plug or talk about at the end of the show here?
Feels weird because he's not here, but I'd love to plug one shot at a time.
Why? No. I didn't know if you were going to say something specific about it. That sounded shitty in retrospect.
Why the fuck would you want to do that, Shea? He abandoned us for a month.
Hey, Kyle, don't you have a new movie coming out?
I do. Yes. We have a short film coming out called Noir Absolute. I play the lead, Detective Winston, and that'll be screening at the ASU Mixer, May 3rd and 4th.
So be there or be square.
Be there
Yeah.
or make a time machine and be there.
It's a time travel sanctioned event. It's okay to be there.
If you were there, then great. If you weren't, then oh well.
Be sure to just come up and say referral code Kraken, and then we'll know that you time traveled, I suppose. Yeah, see you there.
I would like to go ahead and plug me and Josh for creating all the custom items that we used today
Oh, yeah.
using D&D Beyond.
Very excited that Lung of the Untamed is getting used. I was very bummed that didn't make it into the normal campaign, so that's amazing you grabbed it.
Well, we'll see.
Crash Course DM is brought to you by Anything You Can Do, a podcast about pretty much that. We release new episodes every other week on YouTube and your favorite podcasting platform. Word of mouth is our best friend right now, so please tell your friends, your family, your enemies, all about the show. Catch you in a couple weeks.